It's Wolf, and it's a Club Penguin video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make simple mods for Waddle Forever. And this same process also works on CPSC, even though that one isn't like updated anymore. So if you see my video about how to do it for CPSC, it's pretty much the same thing, but I've been trying to redo some of these videos, like specifically with Waddle Forever. So when I say simple mod, I mean that I'm only going to be using files that already exist for Club Penguin. I'm not going to be making any like custom files, but in the future I might make another video on how to do customized files to make mods with. So for this one, I figure a good example is I'm going to replace one of the rooms in Club Penguin with a room from one of the parties. This is pretty much how modding in general on Club Penguin works. You're just swapping SWF files out for other SWF files. So I'm going to grab a file for a room in its party version, put it into the game, and then when we hop into the game, it'll be that version of the room instead of the normal version. So to get SWF files for Club Penguin, one of the easiest things to do is to go to the Club Penguin wiki, and then go to pretty much any room. So I'm going to replace the rink, so that's what the page I'm going to go to for this example. Then if we scroll all the way down to the bottom, and this is a good way too to figure out which parties are available for different rooms if you want to do like a party swap. If we go to the Club Penguin archives, which if I remember right, the Club Penguin archives has like changed URLs a few times. So right now it's at archives.clubpenguinwiki.info, but I think it's been at other websites before, and I think it's on archive.org also. So I'm going to go and I'm going to search for Water Party. And we're going to do the 2008 one. So Ice Rink. This is going to download. And then first step is to make a folder. So we're going to go ahead and make a folder, and we're going to just call this 2008 Water Party Rink. And then we're going to need to recreate some of the file structure in Waddle Forever within this mod folder. So we need to start from the play file. So if we go in here and we go to media, static, we're going to start at play. So we're going to need to kind of redo some of what's in Waddle Forever. So play, and then v2, since this is a room. If you're modifying something else, you might need to put a different file structure in it. Pretty much you're recreating the file structure starting at play to wherever the file you're replacing is. And then you need to go to content, global, and rooms. Now we're going to open up our downloads, and we're going to go ahead and grab the Water Party Ice Rink that we downloaded from the Club Penguin archive. And we're going to rename this just Rink, because that is what it is named in Waddle Forever. And we're going to replace that file in particular, so you're going to want to give it the same name. And then one other thing that I would suggest is to also add a mod info file. Some of the mods that still exist from CPSC, like ones that I used in my example on how to install mods, they kind of give a good idea of how this works. So like the dab, this is the file for the mod info, so I'm going to pretty much just copy the structure, name, author, version, and description. So the name is the name of the actual mod, which I'm just going to call 2008 Water Party Rink. The author is me, so going to go ahead and put Wolfie. Version number doesn't really matter, but I'm just going to go ahead and put 1.0. And description is just that it replaces the rink with the 2008 Water Party version. Go ahead and save that, and then let me rename that to mod info. Now that being said, with the whole mod info thing, Waddle Forever doesn't seem to actually currently use the mod info files, so those are more of a thing that's kind of left over from CPSC. But in the future, Waddle Forever could possibly start using the mod info files, and then the mod menu would show you like the author and the description like CPSC did. So actually, before we open Waddle Forever, you're of course going to want to put the mod into the actual mods folder in Waddle Forever. So now that's been added to our mods. So now we open Waddle Forever. And then first I'm actually going to change the timeline, because when I was messing with this earlier, that was part of what got screwed up. So timeline is picked. Now we're going to go to open mods, and this is already checked because I was messing with this earlier, so I'm just going to recheck it. It wouldn't be checked for you if you haven't used it before, but going to go ahead and check that. It should automatically clear the cache and everything. Going to go ahead and log in. And Stadium is now the version from the 2008 Water Party. As you can see, it's like water polo instead of soccer or ice hockey. So that's how you make a simple mod for Waddle Forever. I'm not going to make a separate version of this for Linux, I don't think, because the mod menu for Linux doesn't actually work right now, so you pretty much just swap files directly anyway. I don't know, maybe I'll make a separate video about it, but I don't really plan on it right now. So this is just how to make simple ones with Swift files that already exist from the original Club Penguin or possibly from CPPSs, how to swap rooms and sounds and things like that around. You can even change like the penguin into a puffle and stuff. It's really easy to do. In the future, I'd like to try to maybe make one that's a little bit more complicated on how to make like custom rooms and stuff, but that is probably a while away because I haven't really done that much of that myself. Also, another thing too, if anything breaks with this, I was having issues getting this to work earlier. Sometimes you might just need to restart your computer because that seems to maybe fix things. And then also be sure to open Waddle Forever like through the shortcut. I think that was part of the issue earlier too. I was opening it in a different way. So anyway, thank you guys for watching the video. And then also, if you want to turn the mod off, let me just go ahead and show that too. So we're going to go ahead and turn that off. The game will reboot itself. Hop back into the game. And if we go to the stadium, now it's back to the normal stadium. So that's how it works. So anyway, thank you guys for watching the video. I hope this is useful if you want to do some modding on Waddle Forever. Thank you guys for watching. See you in other stuff in the future, and bye-bye.